Hi guys, welcome to Lovely Twin 22. Vanessa here speaking, and today we have another pick a card reading, and this is what are the hidden secrets that you need to know. Now this is requested to me by Saint Gabriel the Archangel. It is because the angels say there are some hidden facts that we need to know. And this is a casual read, guys. This is not only focused on love life, but it could also mean about relatives, friends, and not only that, okay, what basically that you need to know, if it's a curse or karma, so forth, okay. We tackle a lot of topics here. That's why they asked me to make at least 8 piles, okay. And anyway, I can make more, but as of this time, I'm called on by the divine to do 8 at least. So is there anything else? So the angels say be patient with your life, because the angels say that there's a lot of things that you need to know first or learn first before accelerating, because the angels say today's gospel is about not comparing yourself to others, because the angels say, especially in YouTube, people are in competition, and some readers are, what they think about is being competent and being a better reader than others. Don't think that way, the angels say. Remind yourself that we are in service and we are not here to compete, the angels say, because if you always, compare yourself to others, what's gonna happen to you is that you will end up stressed and not really seeing your growth as a person, and as well as to see your progress. The angels say others really is not, bothered by this, but they say they just continue on doing their job. Why they accelerate? Because they don't care of what others are having, like the likes, the subscribers, etc. If ever you're not yet there, avoid seeing people that are really successful, because I feel like some of you are not yet there. And the angels say if social media is draining your energy, rather unfollow those people that you're envious about. It doesn't mean that you're mean, that's why you unfollow, but it is for the best. So you can't give them a negative vibe, or you can't make yourself feel unworthy. The angels say, the angels told me that because some people are envious and some people doesn't know it, that's why they say that we are being reminded of not to compare anyone and focus on you, on your path, on what you can do, what you can grow, etc. They're just giving you this hidden secrets for you to be aware of if there's danger coming, or whatever it is that the divine wants you to know, the angels say. And the heavens say to you that if you're regretful about your past hurt or about somebody, it has to happen for your growth, and be acknowledgeable of what you've been through, because without it you will not be of who you are. That's what they want to say. Is there anything else? The angels say some people are hurt or feel regretful of what they did, especially those who hurt you. And I feel like they want to make amends, so expect past people that hurt us coming back to us, the angels say, because they wanna be forgiven. And for some of you, it's not of a good intention. Probably they are here to ask money, is what I'm sensing so far. Is there anything else? They said what's important is you'll be aware now that somebody is coming back to your life. So if you got a pile about your ex or about those frenemies, the angels say it's a signal for you to be aware of. The angels say, so what's important is you'll be prepared, and if you haven't forgiven the person yet, then you need to take some time to heal. So once that they approach you, you may be receptive for it and be accepting and forgiving of them. Not basically if they ask money, you will give. It really truly depends on your situation. The angels say, I really feel like most of them wants to apologize to you, especially for breaking your heart, for breaking your trust, and they are aware that they're the one who's nasty, and I feel like they have sleepless nights, especially during Venus retrograde around May 13 to June 25. Is there anything else? They said that's it. So anyway, guys, we have 8 pals here. Number 1, let go. Number 2, freedom. Number 3, talk to your angels. Number 4, speaker. Number 5, environmentalist. Number 6, author. Number 7, study. And number 8, school. So the angels say that work on with your finances, is what I want to say as well. And focus on your job, career. And during this quarantine, try to relax. The angels say it's not yet time for you to work. And do what makes you happy. The angels say. But if you have a permanent job from a certain company, but then I feel like you don't have any job at all because of the quarantine. Take a deep breath and focus on the time right now, because I feel like most of you are wanting to go back to work, but you don't know what to do right now. I feel like some of you are being called on to be creative or to do online job. Just learn to listen to God, so that you may know what to do. And if you felt drawn to any pick-a card readings about career, then take some time to see that rather than always about love life. The angels say, because some of you are really problematic with your financial standing. Is there anything else? They said that's it. So anyway, guys, just pause the video if you're not yet ready, and I'll proceed now with number 1. Hi guys, for those who chose number 1, which is Let Go card, here is your reading. So we'll see. What are the secrets that you need to know, number 1? This is your overall theme. You've got time to go. I feel like someone betrayed you, betrayed your trust, or bruised your ego. A change in the wind, come back to the edge, loyal heart, flexible, breathe, and then observer, and the yin is now in reverse, they told me. So we'll check about your Dixit cards, what it has to say. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so we may know. What are the hidden secrets that pile number 1 needs to know? One more, they say. Feel like someone cheated on you, lied to you, and say some nasty things about you in social media, number 1. I feel like you're physically attracted to this person that you have in mind, but you have trust issues. I feel like you have strong feelings that this person is not really healthy for you, number 1. You must let go of him or her. If this is, feel like you guys have an argument, and you decided to walk away from this person because they are not as the same as you are. You are someone who's a loving person, and they are someone that's not like you are. One more, they say. I feel like really sense that you have been cheated on many times, but we'll check with your tarots. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so we may know what are the hidden secrets that pile number 1 needs to know. If this is your friend, you had an argument, and this person is spreading lies about you. Probably they're hiding the fact that they are the one who's nasty in this situation. They really have a nasty attitude, number 1. So this is the overall energy that's affecting the reading. And I feel like the heaven has been protecting you. That's why now this person is out of your life, or you're being called on by the divine to break up with them, block them, or not be still in your own life. Feel like you know the true colors of this person. Now we are gonna clarify the cards. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so we may know what's behind the cards presented here. Please help us clarify so we may be able to understand. Thank you. One more, they tell. I feel like you are physically attractive. I don't know why I sense it. And a lot of people likes you. So I feel like this person has a trust issues, and they thought that you are one of those people whom are deceitful. I feel like they are fearful of those people that are really egotistical. So anyway, this is your first card. So you got diversity. So I don't know what's wrong with your pile, but I almost wanna cough. Probably they are currently sick as of this time. So diversity reverse. So I really feel like you need to let go of this individual that you had an argument with. So if this is a lover, I feel like it's more on them cheating on you. That's why this broke off. Because this is not really your person. They are in reverse. And you guys shouldn't plan things with this person, or if it's about business, you must not have any business contract with them. That's what I'm sensing. But if this is your boss, I feel that, you need to let them go, or don't mind about them, the angels say. So I feel like with the scribe being in reverse, I feel like even though you work in a group setting, I feel like you need to put your guard up with this person. And the angels say don't share your secrets, especially if this is in a work environment, but stay in your ground. Don't let this person destroy you, especially if they are gossipers, the angels say. So with the War of the Roses being in reverse, I feel like right now the secrets is hidden from you, because I feel like you carry a lot of responsibilities to the point that I feel like you're not aware really that this person could be deceitful, this person could be a liar, a frenemy. I feel like for some of you, you haven't seen the whole picture yet. That's why the War of the Roses is in reverse. Either they are still your friend, or they are still your lover, or you still have trusted them. So if ever that's the case, I feel like you need to follow your hunch that whomever this is cannot be trusted. You need to put your guard up. So with the Hilarion being here, I have a feeling that there's someone who's imbalanced, like they're unjust and you're wiser than them. And I feel like they're watchful over you and others as well. And I feel like they are not being true and honest to you and others. Like they put a facade and they make sure that no one knows who they are. That's what I'm sensing. Like they're not authentic. That's what I'm seeing here. So next is Untracked. So what you need to know is that you need, I feel like some of you, you're married to this person or you have the same contract wherein both of you needs to work in the same building or this is your colleague. So what the heaven wants you to do is to continue on focusing on you, on your work. Don't mind what others are saying, because I have a feeling here that the heaven is making you feel like you need to move away from this individual that's imbalanced, that's a gossiper, the angels say, deceitful, and be wise about your actions. And avoid telling secrets, especially inside the office. If it's about the family, I feel like you don't really need to speak about your personal matters, okay? Better just keep it in yourself. The angels say, I feel like you have been giving to this person, and I feel like you're double thinking about it, because I feel like you have hunches that this person cannot be trusted. And I feel like you think that this person really admires you, really on your side. But then I feel like you have this hunch that this individual is not of the best interest for you. Probably you're rich and then this person is in your life because they can benefit from it since you're a giver here. Okay, and I feel like you still want to provide for this person because you're a supportive friend or relative or, supportive colleague. But then the heaven is sending you signs that this individual cannot be trusted. You feel like you care, but then deep within you, you have a hunch that this is not the right thing to do or something is up. Now we'll check with your outcome. So community, obviously they're part of your circle, but then I feel here strongly that the secret that is revealed to you, that you're not really comfortable with this person doesn't complete you, and if you are rich and you have been giving, they are draining your money, and that's what you need to realize, the angels say. So if they are a part of your circle, refrain from giving and giving too much because they will abuse that, the angels say. Archangel Michael. So if this is about a lover, I feel like your person don't really love you, to be honest with you. That's why tower moment can happen in your life, and because you gave too much, I feel like it will drain your energy. It will make you unpeaceful, because I feel like this person really don't give a lot in this connection. And I feel like the divine is telling you avoid giving too much because this person is deceitful, cannot be trusted, and has a tendency to break your connection. That's what they want to say. So the next outcome is Archangel Raphael. So I feel like some of them are users for money. That's what I'm sensing. And I feel like, they really don't have feelings for you, to be honest. And I feel like they are asking you to let this person go so the Wheel of Fortune will come back to you, because I feel like they're draining your money or they're draining your ideas, and they make you cry, or they make you feel unworthy, like they're the one who has that benefit. I feel like they're a snake. So I feel like don't ignore your hunches. That's what the angels wants you to know. because they're just protecting you from somebody that is deceitful. So the next outcome is the Seven of Scrolls. So I feel like you work hard for your money, but yet you have a loving heart. So what they want you to do is to keep your vibration higher, continue on working with your money, and as well as continue to have that loving heart. But it doesn't mean that you need to give something to those people that are deceitful. They say they don't require you to do that, but learn how to create healthy boundaries for yourself. That's what you need to know. So the next outcome is a loving elementals reverse. So I feel here that the angels want to ask you, why are you holding on to this person that doesn't show you love at all? And I feel like this is a secret that you need to know, that they really don't love you. Okay, they don't show that they love you. They made you cry, they made you wait. I feel like you tried to please this individual, but they cannot be pleased. So they question, why is it you're holding on tightly to them? So I feel like you need to let go of attachment to these people that are not worthy of your time, investment, and so forth, because I have a feeling here why you're unhappy with your life, because you're surrounded by fake people, you're surrounded by people that doesn't really give you what you deserve, with this 10 of cups being in reverse here. So what I want you to do is release yourself from this kind of individual and know your worth. That's what they want you to do. So the next is the One of Forces in reverse. What I want you to do right now is, I feel like you need to be an introvert, especially if this is a group setting, like a work or like friendship vibe, the angels say. And don't give in too much. I feel like you need to heal your heart as well, or release yourself from this individual, especially feel like they are really gossipers. I feel like you really need to block this individual because they love to browse your social media. They love to gossip. I feel like you tend to say also what you have in mind or your secrets. So make sure that you're an introvert if you're still surrounded by these people, especially if blockage cannot be, blockage cannot be controlled. Like even though you block them in social media, you're still their colleague. Okay, what you can do, be an introvert. Just choose those people whom you can talk to. So, one more detail. So, let's see. One more they told me. So, anyway, I feel like you really have a loving heart. So, suddenly, it was out of my hands. So, I feel like the heaven don't want you to be attached to this person. Actually, they're trying to put you away from this man or girl if it's about love, because I feel like you're the one who loved this person. But as I see in your reading, they don't really love you. They like you because they can manipulate you, or they can be given of what you have. That's what I'm sensing. And somehow this person feel happy because you gave them what you want. What they want. That's what I'm sensing. And some of you are currently in a relationship with this person, and be prepared for a downfall, because I feel like the heaven will release this person in your life because this person is immature. Okay, they are users and they need to grow up, and you don't deserve somebody that's just using you for money, for abundance. And I feel like with this mirror, probably they try to charm you, or probably they are really attractive. That's why, you felt drawn to them. And I have a feeling here that if it's about lover, they could be easily get attracted to beauty. That can be, and they can be influenced, but you're a loving person, you still care and you still love them. But then unfortunately they will make you cry, and this is because they haven't really want you to turn your back from this person, because they don't deserve you. And based on your reading, you're the only one who loves them. But they are karmic, they are toxic for you, number one. And I feel like you put a blind eye on it, that you're not really be treated well by this person. And I feel like you're someone whom is a balanced person. Okay, you're a just person here. Okay, and I feel like this person manipulate your feelings, because I feel like they see you as a nurturer, giving person, and they're aware that you love them if this is a love interest. But if this is your friend, they see you as a nurturer, caring and giving. Even at work, they see that, and you're mature as an individual. And I feel like you're a happy person, and you're someone who also has a good sense of humor. You're a loving energy, you're lighthearted, but then they haven't said to you that this individual wants to take from you because everything is not going well from their life. Could be they're using you for money, or they could love to distract others' life. That's why they want to know your secrets. That's what I'm sensing. And they love to gossip. And I feel like they haven't triggers you to question this person. That's what I'm sensing. And if it's about love, don't just get attracted because they're handsome or beautiful. Because you need to see what's deep within them, or where they coming from, what are their intentions in the love life, friendship, or being a colleague. Now, these are your Dixit cards, so I have a feeling here that they created a facade that, you know, they are good people, when all honesty is that they're not really good people. And I feel like they're draining your finances. That's why this is in reverse. And I have a feeling here that they're not really good for you. And some of them, they want you to fall down, or they're not really satisfying you emotionally. That's what I'm sensing. Probably they made you cry. They made you feel like you're unworthy, and they're not a good person to have, they say. So I feel like the heaven is protecting you from this person because you're abundant, the angels say. And I feel like the karma that they will get is that they will never see anyone like you are, especially if this is a love connection. Okay, I feel like they want to find others like you, but you're very unique. They will never find anyone like you. So I feel like they try their best to manifest you in their life, and I feel like they are cheaters. For some of you, you're not yet aware about it, and it is one of the secrets that you need to be aware of, the angels say. And the heaven has your back. I feel like if you let go of this individual, you don't have to be afraid, because they will send you a partner that is really meant for you, the angels say. And I feel like this person, I feel like they are deceitful. I feel like they love to hypnotize others. They love to compare people, or they are gossipers. That's what I'm sensing. I feel like they love to see the hidden secrets for them to gossip something. And the heaven wants you to break free from this person, to be alone in your journey away from them. And once that you break free, they will send you somebody else, or they will send you more gift, because I feel like you are abundant, but then they don't want these deceitful people to take advantage of your blessings, the angels say, because you deserve what the heaven brings to the table for you, the angels say. And they never They never deserve that, the angels say. And I feel like the other karma that they will get is that they will remain stuck on where they at, the angels say. I feel like their career will not be that fulfilling, or everything goes, feel like they're gonna run in circles, and as well as they won't be an achiever like you. Things will go slow in their life. That's what I'm sensing. And some people are gonna force them. They will be very submissive to these people. And I feel like the universe has your back. And I feel like your creative endeavors will flourish. That's also what I get here. Because you continue on to push forward despite of people trying to drain your energy or control you, manipulate you, and so forth. So the karma that this person will get, they will be, what do you call this, they will be tested, and I feel like they will attract people or events that will trigger them to look at the past or what they are. I feel like they need to be someone whom is not deceitful and is making them see of what they truly are, so they may change. And I feel like they will be single, or they will be left alone, because a lot of people will be mad of, I feel like they are mad because, especially if they are gossipers, people will discover that and they will end up being alone, not having friends, or being single can be. And I feel like since they are manipulative for some of them, I feel like their manifestation power will be freezed out. That's what's gonna happen. And I feel like by you moving away from this person, I feel like you will accelerate on this person. That's what I'm sensing. Just continue on being you, the angels say. And don't be afraid to be alone, because the heaven is by your side, the angels say. And I feel like your person wanna apologize to you because they see you glow. They see you achieving your goals and your dreams. And they see you bigger than they are in terms of career. That's what I'm sensing. Even if this is your boss, they see your potential, that you're greater than them. And I feel like the karma that they will get, they will have this downfall, and they will encounter people that tries to control them or manipulate them, while you're somebody whom is going with the flow of the divine. And as well as, you won't experience much thermal waters in your life. And I feel like the divine is alongside with you, or your guides is watching over you, and you're being guided by God, and you're being protected as well from this individual. This person will be put to test many times, as I told you, because they are deceitful. And they will also encounter people that mirrors what they are, so that they will see themselves or realize that whomever they attract is like them. So they will be forced on to change themselves. The angels say they will realize that whomever they attract is like them. And I feel like if this is a lover, they will still have feelings for you. That's what I'm sensing. They felt drawn to you. And their life goes round and round in circles. If it's about the love, I feel like they will be betrayed. They will feel deceit. That's what I'm sensing. Or if they are somebody that's gossipers, I feel like they will taste their own medicine. And I have a feeling here that some of them see your potential and they cut the tree, or they try to disrupt you. They try to destroy you. That's what I'm sensing, because they see you as someone who has a lot of abilities. You're abundant and they're jealous of it. They want your downfall. And I feel like the karma that they will get, they will be confused in their life. That's what I'm sensing. And they will have a hard time to reach where you're at. And some of them are player types, and I feel like they will experience a lot of heartache, betrayal. And I have a feeling here that the heaven is cutting ties in your connection. Like, this is what you need to know, is that the heaven is alongside with you, and the fact that you will see the true colors of this person could be sooner or later. It is because the heaven wants you to cut the cords, because this person is deceitful, this person is a liar, manipulator, and so forth, and you really need to be detached from them because they are unhealthy and they're not really a good person in your life. So we'll check with your one more for what, angels? For this shit. So they want to show something else. So I have a feeling here like you're an achiever and there's somebody that's envious of you, and I feel like they're the one who's adding up this sand in your life, but don't let them disrupt you. Continue on your work, and the more that you don't mind about them, you won't get stressed and you won't have this sand at all. Just continue on what you do, the angels say. So these are the overall themes. So you got the yin. So I have a feeling here that you're not treated well by this individual here. And this is what you need to be aware of, and you don't need to put a blindfold on. Okay, not seeing this. Because this person is full of lies. Could be they say that they love you. Could be they say that they are your true friend. But I feel like they love to watch you. I feel like they want to gossip about you. That's what I'm sensing. And you're a loyal person. You're a giver. You're a good friend. That's what you are. But then I feel like if this is a lover, I feel like they are really meant to go away in your life, or they really meant to break your heart so that you will be able to release yourself from this individual who don't vibrate like you are. And I feel like some of you are still hurting. If it already happened, you're still hurting from what happened. That's what I'm sensing. And the heaven wants you to take a moment to breathe, to take a moment to heal your inner wounds about this person, and accept a change. Accept that this person is away in your life because it's for a reason that this person is not really good for you, and the heaven really wants you to detach from this individual since he or she is not vibrating higher and they are not of good interest. They are deceitful, they are players, and they're nothing like you, the angels say. So the advice for you is let go. Walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. So that's the best thing that you can do, is to let go. Because I feel like you're holding on to this person that's really dishonest. So unicorns for me, yes, they come across as real if you believe in it. I feel like this is your person. Like, they love to create a lie. They want you to make believe that it's true. Okay? When all honesty, they're not true. Do you see unicorn in reality? No, you haven't seen any in reality. You just can see them in jewelries and so forth. But there's so creatures that are like that. Okay? And it's really up to you if you want to believe. But then they want to say, please let go. You don't deserve somebody that's deceitful, that's unhealthy, and it's unwise decision to, hold on to a person that's not really a good person for you. It's like keeping a snake in your family or keeping a snake around you. The angels say, and someday they will bite you. Someday they will hurt you. You don't know what will happen. Okay, so is there anything else? They say this person is full of deceit, full of lies. And if still you're hurting because you want this person and you're angry with God or whatever you believe in, it's not healthy. You need to realize that this has to happen because God wants you not to be with this person. And they're just protecting you from this individual here. They say, So is there anything else? If ever you show them what true love is, it has to happen too, so that this person will learn how to treasure the right people, the angels say, because probably they thought that all people are the same, are as bad as them. And that's why you met this individual, for you to show what true love is, what authenticity is, and it will trigger them to change. So anyways, or anything else, release your ego of wanting this person as your friend, lover, and so forth, because they are not really good for you, they say. So is there anything else? They said that's it. So the angels also told me, if you felt drawn to readings that's about who's gossiping about you and so forth, it's because could be this individual here is the one who's the gossiper, or spreading such negative rumors about you that are not true, because that is your person's attitude, alright? So is there anything else? They said that's it. So anyway, thank you for watching, those who chose number 1, and sending you all peace, love, and light. Bye. Hi guys, for those who chose number 2, which is freedom, you're free to do what you choose. So here is the reading. What are the secrets that you need to hear or you need to know? So this is the overall theme. You got go the distance. This is both ways, they tell me. And then clean it up, peace, and also tribe. The tribe. So anyway, choose wisely. Don't base it on your ego, the angels say. I don't know why they say that, but we'll check. Let's see with the Dixit cards, angels and guides. Please provide guidance for the cards so we may know what are the hidden secrets that pile number 2 needs to know. So the angels say you have hidden potential within you that you haven't discovered yet. And I feel like you're being called on by the divine to look within. That's what I'm sensing as well. And just be patient with yourself. And I feel like you have some of you meditated already and aware of what is to come, but you're not sure how. Some of you, I don't know why I sense it, that you're not being true and honest to yourself, some of you. But we'll check why. I feel like you have hidden potentials. You really underestimated yourself. I can hardly speak in your pile. Probably your throat chakra is blocked because they want you to concentrate on you during this time. You need to contemplate about your life. You need to breathe, they say. So I feel it takes some time to heal yourself. I feel like during the Venus retrograde, it overwhelms you a lot. That the emotions is very great. That's what I'm sensing here. So anyway, this is a timeless reading. So I feel like even though it's at Venus retrograde, you may feel a bit low, or your life in general is moving very slow. And you want it fast. I feel like you're somebody who's a go-getter. You could be having masculine vibe. Even though you're a feminine, you're more focused on the 3D realm. Or career. You're a career-driven individual. That's what I'm sensing. But we'll check with your tarots. Suddenly there's birds. Probably birds are your spirit guides, number 2. And whenever you hear birds singing, the angels say, I feel like you're being reminded that you must focus on the goodness that the heaven has for you. Like simple things like the birds singing, the nature. I feel like if ever this is a creative endeavor, number 2, I feel like your creativity lies on nature. Probably you're being called on in, what do you call this, environmentalism, or could be crafting using nature materials. Probably. So we'll check. Or they want you to be grounded. But we'll check in your reading. So this is the overall energy that's affecting the reading. What is the outcome? I feel like you need to prepare, because I have a feeling that somebody will leave you. Will leave your family. That's what I'm sensing. During the corona outbreak, expect that to happen. That you don't know what will happen next. So anyway, we will clarify. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so we may know what's behind the cards presented here. I feel like you will see the true colors or true nature why whomever this who will pass away need to pass away. Feel like it's part of your family or part of your friends group. And I feel like right now you're being called on by God to focus on you. So I feel like you will let go of stress, or some of you are being called on or tested by God on how you will react during this time of heartbreak. So anyway, you have this as the overall energy that's affecting your reading. So you got commitment reverse. So if it is marriage, work, so forth, it might feel like it's more on family vibe, that a family member will leave you. That's what I'm sensing. So that's the overall energy that's affecting the reading. I feel like for some of you, you're already aware. Probably that person is already sick. That's what I'm sensing. So with the karmic trench being in reverse here, I have a feeling that the universe or the heaven wants you to focus on money. That's what I'm sensing. And I feel like you don't need to focus on what has to come. Because with the karmic trench, it's about breaking the chains if it's in reverse, not continue on the same cycle or worrying about what has to happen. So I feel like you should continue on with your money. That's what I'm sensing. I feel like with the treasure, like even though a family member or a friend, even for some of you, will be gone, I feel that you will stay connected to each other, especially if you're intuitive. The angels say like that person could be meant to be out of your life, so they can be one of your guides. That can be. I feel like it's more on friend. Somebody that's closer to you could be, or know what you're being called on to do. And I feel like they are aware about their calling as well, that they have to die so that they can guide you. That's what I'm sensing. And I feel like you will feel the loss about this person at first, but when you're focused on your work, it won't bug you as much, because I feel like even though they passed away, they're still with you. They are your soul tribe. And I feel like they are really meant to be with you. That's what I'm sensing, even though they died already. So with the will, wisdom, and mind in reverse, I feel like it's destined to happen. The angels say, whether you like it or not, that's what they want to say. I feel like you're trying to avoid the signs because it makes you feel very sad and drained. That's what I'm sensing. But I have a feeling here that you're a strong individual, that I feel like you're an independent person, or if ever that family member was gone, I feel like it will teach you how to be independent, and it will teach you to be more responsible with your money, with your abundance. I feel like despite of the loss, you will get over it. You will be successful. For some of you, I really feel like that person will guide you, even if they passed away, to bring you success and money, so forth. So they are one of your spirit guides, I feel, if they will pass away. And I feel like the heaven didn't give you this sign because it will shock you. It will make you lose your focus. That's what I'm sensing here. And of course, with the Chariot being in reverse, I feel like if you know right away, the angels say it will really forbid you to be on your way. Of course, it's normal if you know that somebody passed away. You won't be happy. You won't be able to focus because you remember this person that they are gone. So the next is reflection in reverse. So what I'm seeing here is that you should focus on your work. I feel like the heaven is trying to make you creative during this time. And I feel like that creativity that you will get will bring you achievements in your life. And I feel like by that creativity, you can pour your sadness because of this thermal water that's about to happen, that somebody will pass away, with a reflection in reverse. So it will help you as well purge the pain by doing that creative work that is being, shown to you, the angels say. So anyway, this is the outcome, Oracle of Delphi. So I feel like you will not see it coming. I feel like your higher self will not show you, so you won't be stressed about it. But sadly, since you are in this reading, I feel like, you could take it lighthearted right now, but I feel like you need to be prepared, the angels say. And then the up in the air is in reverse. So what I get here is that this person is not meant to stay forever in your life, but in your heart, he or she will stay. That's what they want to say. And the next outcome is Akashic Library in reverse. I feel like, of course, it's normal that all of us will feel the pain, because I feel like this person is really close to you. They are one of your colleagues, for some, friend, or could be, I feel like they are light workers as well, like you. That's why it's very hurting. Could be one of the readers in YouTube that you're close with, that can be. And then they suddenly died. Not basically a family member, but I feel like for some it's a light worker too that helps you grow as well. So I feel like with the 7 of Pentacles reverse, I feel like their task is done. I feel like they are light workers that really meant to pass away. That's what I'm sensing, because they did what they have to do. And with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, all their work is done, it's finished. And I feel like they guide a lot of people. They have been there. It just makes me cry. I feel like you know whom this is already. That's why you're crying. And this is the clue that they are light worker that has been there for the people that are oppressed, that are left behind. That's what I'm sensing. And of course, it will break your heart because you used to be the follower for this person. That's what I'm sensing here. So anyway, we'll check about your charms. I feel like this individual here is yours to have as a guide. Like, I feel like they could be a counselor, or they will put a mark in this world. That's what I'm sensing. One more. I feel like they already help a lot of people in this world, and I feel like you're not aware about it, that they already did their light work job. You're not aware that they are a good person. They have been helping others behind closed doors. And I feel like this is what you need to learn as well about this individual who will pass away. And I feel like they are intuitive, and nobody will forget their good deeds on earth. That's what I'm sensing here. So I feel like they have a loving heart. That's what I'm sensing. And they are wise beyond their years. I feel like they are someone, the clue here is that they're wise. They could be a teacher. That's what I'm sensing. And people look highly on them because what they teach is what they learned from their journey. That's what I'm sensing. But then the angels say, they have to leave the world because I feel like they will provide guidance for others. And I feel like they encounter a lot of karmics in their life, but despite of the toxicity, they still have a good heart. And I feel like many will cry when they passed away. And I'm feeling here with this anger feels, I feel like most of you will be mad at heaven because, you know, they get this good person, because I feel like they made a lot of people happy. For some, they could be a comedian, okay, and their task on earth was to make people happy. That's what I'm sensing here. And they could be a public figure with a star. And I feel like they did a lot of charity works behind closed doors. I feel like that's another clue that they are a star. See, another star here. And most of them really did their light work job. They're not showy of what they did in social media or with others, but they really did a lot of great things behind closed doors. And they're meant to be a star, they're meant to be a public figure. That's what I'm sensing. That's why they're great. And I feel like you're questioning why they haven't took this person. For some of you, could be you refer about Kobe Bryant. I feel like it's also what we need to learn about him. They say is that this person is a good individual and he did a lot of things behind closed doors that nobody knows, the angels say. And yeah, they could be a public speaker as well, or somebody that's being watched over by a lot of people. And I feel like you're one of the followers of this individual. That can be. And I feel like with this one, with the balancing skills, I feel here that they are an upright person. That's what I'm sensing. And they treat others the right way. And they really have a good loving heart. And this is a new love. I feel like it reminds me of why Jesus need to die. Okay, Jesus need to die so that he can be able to send forth Holy Spirit to others, to be honest. And based on your reading, this person has to die because he or she is one of your guides. Like, since they passed away, they will be a guide for the fellow light workers, because I feel like they are light workers while they are still alive in the planet, and they will provide guidance for others. So I strongly feel like if it's not a family member or friend or so forth, they could be one of the light workers who has a YouTube channel, who's a celebrity as well. That can be. So anyway, here are the Dixit cards. For some of you, probably you question about that individual who passed away, who deserves justice. So far, I don't really know, guys. Okay, but you can sense it. I don't want to contradict, but just base it on the pulse of what you need to know. Alright, so anyway, this is your Dixit card. So I have a feeling here that for some of you, you have a fear of losing this person because you think that if you lose this individual, there won't be any control in your life. That's what I'm sensing here. And for some of you, it will hurt you because you will think, I feel like some of you are mad at heaven that this person passed away because they are really a loving individual and they really contributed a lot in this world. That's why some of you will be mad. And I feel like you will be tested in this journey, the angels say. And for some of you, it is meant to happen so that, you will be independent. That's what I'm sensing here. And I have a feeling that, if it's a family member, I feel like this person needs to pass away so that codependency issues will be released. The angels say, so you will grow as a person. That's what I'm sensing here, that you need to go out of a comfort zone. And I feel like for some of you, this person could be one of your haters, or I don't know why haters, or it could be someone that's not really good for you. That can be. But I have a feeling that with this one, I feel like by them passing away, it could create you a lot of opportunities in your life that you need to achieve. Like it will force you to work on your money, to work on your abundance, because you're very dependent over this person. That can be. And I feel like for some of them, they could be light workers that are guiding others because they have been through a lot in their life. That's what I'm sensing, and it will help you to accelerate in your life. And I feel like this could be their path. Like if they are light workers, I feel like this is them, and they managed to go up there by their own achievements, or for what they have been through in their life. I feel like this person have a lot of secrets, that they have been through a lot. They could have family issues, that can be traumatic experience, and I feel like they experience even that they didn't discover themselves before. That's what I'm sensing. They didn't discover themselves. I feel like people make them feel trapped. I feel like this is on childhood, could be. But then I feel like when they grew up, I feel like they try to at least work in their light work job. But I feel like people are against what they do. Probably because of the perspective of others. And some of them, I have a feeling that people manipulate them. I feel. Could be, I feel. If it is a family member, probably they are against your, I feel like they are against your growth. That can be. That's why they haven't released them in your life. That can be. But I feel like it's only for a 3% of you that this is the case situation. But most of you who will pass away is someone who encounter a pain in the past, terrible heartache. They encounter people that are deceitful and that are not, I feel like they are not really at peace, or they didn't grow with this individual. But once that they break free, I feel like that is when they achieve their greatness, because they are at peace, they are in harmony, and I feel like they create a lot of things for others or in their life. They're meant to experience certain things in their life to help people. So for some of you, you already know whom this is who will pass away. So this is the outcomes for some of you. This could be a family member, obviously, or it could be this is one of your soul tribe. So you got peace symbol twice. So I feel like they could be peaceful and loving individual, or they help people so that they can calm their energy based on here. Okay, they could be a peacemaker. That can be. So clean it up and go the distance. So I feel like they managed to escape. I feel this is their past. They managed to escape from people that are manipulating them. They encounter a lot of difficult situation in their life, and they have been stuck for a very long time for some of them. But then they managed to get out. And once that they break free, I feel that is when they express. That is when they guide people. That is when opportunities finally came to their life. That's what I'm sensing. You're free to do what you choose. So I have a feeling here that they're able to achieve their greatness when they got old. When they are still young, I feel they didn't grow up. They are stuck in the system of their family, could be, or they're stuck in their home life, or they could be in a drastic change. For some of them, they could have a difficult marriage in the past. That's what I'm sensing. That forced them not to grow because of responsibilities. But I feel like they managed to break free and be free on what they do. So that is the clue of whom will pass away. I'm really sorry, number 2. Big hugs for you all. So they give this to you so that you will be prepared. But right now, you're being asked on by the heaven to focus on your work. And know that once that this happened, I feel like at first it will hurt, but then you will realize that this individual is alongside with you, even though they are not by your side physically. I feel like also animals will... I feel like you will have an animal who will remind you of them, or they might be formed into a spirit animal that can be, so they can try to still guide you or try to tell you that they're still there. I feel like it's really meant to happen. I feel like their light work job was already done in this world. That's why they need to pass away. Well, for some of them, I feel like it will teach you to be independent. Not to be very codependent over them, and it has to happen so you may be able to grow up. That's also for some, but it's only for a few. It's only for 5% of you that this individual, I feel like you have been tested for years for this, and I feel like now you're prepared. That's what I'm sensing. Is there anything else? They said that's it. So anyway, thank you for watching, those who chose number 2, and sending you all peace, love, and light. Bye. Hi guys, for those who chose number 3, which is talk to your angels, here is your reading. So we'll see. What are the secrets that you need to know, number 3? So here is the overall theme. You got no place like home. This could go either way, but I feel like I could put it in upright. So poised. You also got to the sea and also serendipity. Both ways for this one, the angels say. So we'll check with your Dixit cards. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so we may know. What are the secrets that pile number 3 needs to know? One more shuffle, they say. So we'll see. I feel like you've been left out in the cold for years. I feel like you don't care about anyone, number 3. But they asked me to pull more. It's really up to you if you will open or close your heart. But I feel like the heaven wants you to prepare for big changes in your life. So we'll check with your tarots. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so we may know what are the secrets that pile number 3 needs to know. The angels say no need to worry, because I feel like you have been through a lot of betrayal, heartache in the past. You really have a good loving heart, number 3. But how can you use your loving heart if you're someone who's closed off? The angels say. So this is the overall energy that's affecting the reading. So I feel like you chose to distance yourself from others and from a new lover that came in your life. Now I'm gonna clarify the cards. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so we may know what's behind the cards presented here. Please help us clarify so we may be able to understand. One more shuffle, they say. So we'll check. The angels say that you are a special someone that was sent by heaven to preach, I feel, to preach the good news of the Lord. I sense that, okay? And I feel like you don't like your calling at all because it will, I feel like it will be against the law. That's what I'm sensing for some of you. But that is your calling, okay? That you need to preach. You need to, I feel like you need to go out there to, some of you could be a priest or a nun, that can be, or you could be a light worker, like doing things like this. Okay, so we'll check. This is your overall energy that's affecting the reading. So I feel like you're somebody who really distanced yourself from others and you have been wise beyond your years and you're an authentic individual here. And I feel like, unfortunately, the angels say you are like this. You're very closed off. You're not someone who's of service of others. I feel you tend to detach yourself and you're too focused on work, on money. But I feel like with the High Priestess here, the heaven really has plans for you to achieve. And you know that. You know your task. You know your mission work already. But unfortunately, you're not taking an action with it. You're too focused on your coins. And I feel like you're preventing from achieving it because I feel like with this one, this requires you to put an effort in it, or it requires you to leave your job to follow your calling. That's another thing why you don't want. So anyway, this is your first card. You got the Muse in reverse, yeah. For some of you, you will release yourself from your job. That's what I'm sensing. That's why you're holding on to a job that's not really meant for you. And unfortunately, I feel like you will be forced on by the divine to let go of your job. Because whatever your job is right now is not really your calling. Your calling is to preach. Your calling is to be a guidance counselor for some, or to be the guide for others. So with the lightning bolt in reverse, what I feel here, guys, is that, you know, you're being tested by the divine many times. I feel like you encounter people that broke your heart, people that say blunt or negative things of you. And I feel like it made you someone as a cold person. Like you don't care anymore about the world. Like you became a person that wears an armor to protect yourself from getting hurt by words of others and even by deceitful individual. I feel like you're wise beyond your years and you're intellectual and you're so detached to others. That's why nobody can really mess up with you, or even though they did something nasty to you, it doesn't hurt you much because you wear an armor and you're detached to them. That's what I can see. So the next card is Lovey Elemental. So this is what you truly are. That's what they want to say. And this is the secret within you that you haven't know about. That you're loving, you're caring, but then you're not really focused on it. Okay? Because you close people off. You cut people off. Like you're detached yourself. You're like an ice queen or ice king. That's what I see here. So views of the ego. I feel like you have this belief that even though people are around you, they are not really resonating with you. That's what you think. That's why you're always in a hermit mode and you're also focused on you. But I feel like they haven't already showed to you what your destiny is, your calling. And I have a feeling here with the Knight of Wands, I feel like some people trigger you to do this job. But unfortunately, you're the Empress reverse. Empress means that somebody that's nurturing, caring vibe. You're not that person. And I feel like you refuse to change. That's what I'm sensing here because of what happened to you. But I feel like you're being called on by God many times. I feel like your encounter could be, you should be a preacher, can be, you should be a priest or a nun, and that's your calling, but then you're stubborn, you don't want it, you want to continue on with your life, with your stability, because I feel like, if you chose, this is what you think, if you chose the path of being a preacher, or being what the God wants you to do, you will lose your money, you will lose your stability, your abundance, and that's what you're afraid of. But they haven't said to you, have faith, don't focus too much on negativity, and embrace who you truly are, which is the loving energy like the Empress, the angels say. And I feel like you're a go-getter, but I feel like when it comes to this kind of situation that you should face your mission work or do it, you're not into it because you're aware that you're really closed off. I feel like you doubt yourself, number 3. You're someone who's a loving person, but then I feel like the life made you a hard-boiled egg, as the angels say. Someone whom is not really interested of others, who's not caring. It's not you are, the angels say. You have a good heart. That's what they want to say, and that's what you need to know. So this is the outcome, so diversity. So I have a feeling here that the heaven wants you to have plans for your future, and that plan is including your mission work on earth. The angels say you can keep your job. You can have 2 jobs at least. One is about fulfilling your divine work on earth, and the other is also keeping your career. Okay, if you don't really want to let go of it, you can keep it as long as you're doing the will of God for you. That's what they want to say. So with the Fool being in reverse here, if that is really what you want, to keep your job, to keep your business, whatever it is, you're free to do that as long as you're doing the will of God for you. That's what they want to say. And your life will be in order. So the next outcome is the birth. So they want you to accept your loving vibration because that is what you are. And let go of what is not you. Let go of the facade. Break free from dishonesty. Be authentic of whom you really are, because you're a good person, and they ask you, please accept your mission work on earth. Please accept whom you really are, they say, and you will see the greatness of the Lord. You will discover that you are more fruitful, you will be more happy, okay, and you will see that not all people are bad. You will attract people that are on the same vibe as you are, who's in the loving energy too, the angels say. And I have a feeling here that for some of you, you could have a new lover that's coming in your way. I feel like whomever that lover is, they are somebody. I feel like this is the person who triggered you to be a good person. That's what I'm sensing. Like, I feel like that individual could be, if it's not a new lover, it could be a new person in your life that's triggering you to be a good person. So you can accept your calling on earth. So we'll see about your charms, number 3. I feel like you want something that is for your benefit. You could have generational curse number 3. So I will just put the video. Okay, so you may see why you're like this. So anyway, you got this one. Yeah, for some this is a generational curse. But if you don't felt drawn to number 3 of generational curse reading, then it's not really meant for you. So anyway, I feel like you're being guided by God on what you do. You listen to your intuition. I feel like you really have a good heart. That's why you're still attached to heaven, even though you don't show that you really have a loving heart. I feel like you put to rest your loving heart because you have been through a lot of karmics which unlocked your heart. I'm sorry, which locked your heart, not unlocked. So I feel like you're into creative passion. That's what I'm sensing, and that's what you're focused on. You really have a good creativity, but then you're angry within about these people that are deceitful, that are karmic. And I feel like you're somebody who is an upright person, a good loving individual. And I feel like, wow, I just noticed this, that this charm form a heart in the middle. I feel like you're really a loving person, but then you're just focused on career too much. And I feel like you don't mind about people. That's what I'm sensing. So I have a feeling here that you're wise beyond your years and you know a lot of things. That's why the heaven is asking you to preach. The heaven is asking you to do your light work job. I feel like it's more on speaking. It's more on sharing what you encounter, sharing your gifts. But I feel like you don't want it. You don't want to go towards your calling because I feel like for some of you, you're afraid to lose your job, to lose your money, stability. But they haven't say it's okay, okay? It's okay as long as you do it, okay? We will let you keep your job. That's what they wanna say. So anyway, here are your Dixit cards. So you got this one. So I have a feeling here why you're afraid to do your light work job. It's because I feel like you think now nobody will listen to you. That's what you think. And you think that you will be abandoned by others. But then you will see the difference. You will see yourself growing, the angels say. I feel like also your light work job, whatever it is, it will also bring you abundance, and it will also give you some friends or those people that are really caring for you, the angels say. And I feel like you're too busy with your career, and I feel like you're someone who's single as well. I feel like you still have anger about people that have been deceitful, and you're away from those people already. And the angels say that since you have been through a lot, you can be able to share to the world what you learned, the angels say. And I feel like you're popular could be because of your creative works. That can be one of your calling is make something creative. That's what I'm sensing, so that you can show the world about what happened to you or create an awareness of why you have gone through a lot of things. Just take what resonates, because I feel, guys, that you already know this calling of yours. You're not that receptive to your calling. But don't worry, number 3, because I feel like they don't really require you to leave your job. I feel like it's okay to heaven that you can balance things out, your work life and as well as your light work job. The angels say all you need to do is talk to your angels. That's what they want you to do. Try to tell to the heaven, I want to keep my job. Okay? But please, let me keep it, and I promise that I will do the light work job as well. That's what I'm gonna say. But it really depends on you if you want to do your light work job fully, or you will still keep your other job. Okay, it's really up to you. Number 3. So anyway, here is your overall theme. So you got serendipity. So I feel like you're someone who's a go-getter and you're in a good place right now, because based on your reading, I feel like you have already financial standings and you're too focused on work. And I feel like you slowly realize that whatever it is that you're focused on is not really your happiness and joy. That's also what I get. And I feel like you feel very guilty because I feel like you know your calling, but you're not doing it. And I also feel here that you start to realize that whatever it is that you're focused on is not satisfying to you. That's what I'm sensing here. And I feel like your light work job really meant to be in public. Like you meant to be a public speaker. That's for some. And I have a feeling with no place like home. And talk to your angels. So I feel like you will be a home to everyone because you're a light worker. Look at the light. And I feel like you're also will encounter people that are resonating with your vibe. If you do your light work job, you won't be alone anymore. You will be happy doing your light work job. I can't hardly speak, sorry. So we'll talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, ask for guidance. So some of you worry too much about your life purpose. The angels say, don't worry too much. Talk to angels. At first, it will be hard because you don't know how to put it to the 3D realm. Okay, and it will be the start that's hard. And it's only your ego that's, trying to control you, manipulate you, not to do it. But I feel like you need to see the brighter side of things. Why do you feel this way? It's because what you're doing doesn't fulfill you anymore. Okay, you're accelerating as a person. And be glad that you're one of those people that God has called on to do something for the world. While some people out there, they don't have that calling. Okay, you will be an inspiration. You will be a guidance for others. And if ever it's about a creative endeavor, I feel like it will make you famous because you create an awareness to the world by your creativity. And I feel like you will still achieve greatness even though your light work job requires you to leave your current job. But if you don't really want to leave, it's okay for them to keep your job. But then add the plans of God for you in the future. Don't destroy it. Don't run away from it. They want you to keep it. Number 3. So anyways, is there anything else you would like to add? Lisa, that's it. So anyway, thank you for watching. Those who chose number 3. And sending you all peace, love, and light. Bye. Hi guys, for those who chose number 4, which is the speaker, here is your reading. So we'll see what hidden secrets that you need to know. Number 4. So here is the overall theme. You got chaos and conflict. Blessed. This is in either way they tell, exchanging gifts. And also thinker and then new life. I have a feeling here that the struggle is real in your life right now. I feel like it's because you need to change. That's what I'm seeing here. And you're being called on by the divine to focus on you and focus on money making for some of you. But we'll see with your Dixit cards what it has to say. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so we may know what are the secrets that pile number 4 needs to know. One more. I feel like you had hidden secrets. And you try to portray to the world of something that you're not. You're not really authentic of who you are, number 4. But you are a good person, to be honest. You try to be strong even though you're not. I feel like that's what you're being tested over and over again. I feel like the heaven wants you to be prepared for something special or something unique that has about to happen in your life, number 4. Now we'll check with your tarots, angels, and guides. So for some of you, you will be given another opportunity or a chance in this life to change your life. The angels say, don't let the past define you, number 4. I feel like you will end up completely a good person in the end. I feel like you're deeply wounded and suddenly my nose hurts. I'm not saying that you're like a Pinocchio, but I feel like you have been crying a lot because of the downfall. One more shuffle, they say. Probably for some of you are suffering from sickness due to COVID-19 could be, or you're just crying about what happened. I feel like you have been tested for a couple of times. I can hardly speak, sorry. So this is the overall energy that's affecting the reading. What is the outcome? The reason why you can't speak, because they are forbidding you to speak about what you have been through. That's what I'm sensing. Because you have to look within, the angels say. So we'll check about the cards here. We will clarify. Angels and guides, please provide guidance for the cards so we may know what's behind the cards presented here. One more shuffle, they say. So we'll see. Don't be afraid about the destiny. I feel like the destiny is unfolding to your eyes. You see now your true colors or true nature. I feel like it is very overwhelming to the point that it's hard for you to believe. So this is your overall energy that's affecting the reading. So I feel like you're trying to deny the calling. You're trying not to look within. Okay, you try to continue standing on your ground. Kinda have a deceitful energy, to be honest with you. Could be you try to portray to the world that you're healthy, you're doing well. I feel like you're trying to avoid how you feel. That's what I'm sensing. So this is the first card. You got the 6 of Roses. So I feel like you know the truth already. That, you will be a wise teacher one day. I feel like God is calling on to you to go inside the church and do your mission work on earth. And I feel like avoid fighting your destiny. That's what God wants for you. But I feel like you guys are aware already about your life purpose job. And all you need to do is work on to it because you can do it. That's what I'm sensing. I feel like some of you are not fulfilling it because of your fear. Because you thought that you're not passionate about it. And you think it's not what you want to do. Or it's not one of your talent. But I feel like God really called on to you because you have that gift. That gift that you haven't discovered yet. The angels say. So if you doubt your skills, the angels say, make sure that you have a plan how to do it. I feel like you have a tendency to judge yourself first before doing it. That's why the Knight of Wands is in reverse. You're walking away, but then you walk away. So that's why it's important for you guys to look within. To know yourself, know what you can do, what are your skills, what are your talent, because you can use that in the future. What is a talent or skill if you're not using it? Okay, you're just ignoring God's gift for you, number 4. So you have to accept it. You have to realize that you can do it. You can manifest whatever you want. You can do God's calling for you. I feel like those are the gifts that you haven't discovered yet, number 4. And then with the accent being in reverse, I have a feeling here that you still want your old job. That's what I'm sensing. You're trying to release yourself from your calling. But no matter what you do, I feel like it's stuck in your head. I feel like you're someone who don't really want to make an effort to do your calling on earth. That's what I'm sensing. You're being defensive to it. But I feel like the heaven continue on putting it in your mind. That's what I'm sensing, or your intuition. I feel like whatever your light work is, I feel it will give you abundance, it will give you joy, and it will totally change your mind. Change your life. Because I see here with the butterfly, I feel like it will transform you. If ever you're now encountering difficult situations, I feel like by doing your life purpose job, it will really create money for you. Because right now I feel some of you are struggling with money, and could be people are helping you to pay your debts. That can be. I feel like you will not struggle for money anymore once that you do your calling. That's what I'm seeing here. And it will make you feel abundant, the angels say. And choose wisely of what you will do in this lifetime journey. They say, will you choose to continue on being a deceitful person, the angels say, or will you continue on being nasty, unfulfilled with your life, doing the job that's not meant for you, and so forth. Because I feel like you're really meant for greatness, number 4. But even though some readers will say you're meant to be abundant, so first, how can it happen if you're not really doing your calling? Because if you do your calling, you will be abundant, not only with money, but also you will be emotionally fulfilled since you do your calling on earth. So this is your outcome. So Queen of Keys. So I feel like you ignore your calling because you thought that what you have in mind will bring you success, will bring you abundance. So there's a tendency, guys, that you will really deny your calling. I feel like you put a facade that, where you're at is where you should be. But I feel like for some of you could be trying to portray to the world that you have money, you have abundance, and with all honesty is that you're not on your path yet, and you're crying about your achievement. This is the reality versus you, what you portray to the world. Now we'll see with that's why you receive a lot of tower moments, because you're not being honest. And I feel like they haven't sent you a lot because they want you to change that kind of way. They want you to be authentic with your life. They want you to be honest and true, and not somebody that always lies a lot. Don't wait for a time wherein people don't really believe in you because they know that you're a liar. So make sure, guys, practice authenticity. Practice speaking your truth, because it will benefit you for a long run. And speaking lies will never, ever be a good benefit in the long run. It's only for short-term fulfillment, but in the long run, no. People will see your true colors. So if you want people to believe in you, you need to speak your truth all the time. That's what you need to practice. So anyway, here is your charm. So I feel like you're somebody who tries to avoid your calling. I feel like for some of you, you could be just playing with your life. And I feel like you have been through a lot with these tears. So this is your destiny, but I feel like it tries to make a reverse. Because I feel like you don't want it. You try to put a blindfold on, not to think about it. And I feel like this is what makes you emotional. You're aware about your calling, but then you're not fulfilling it. And I feel like it triggers you a lot because I have a feeling here with the heart. Could be you're focused too much on love life, that can be, and the heaven is asking you, please focus on your life purpose job, and you're not listening. And I feel like for some of you could be, you have that talent or skill, but then you're not embracing it. You don't know that you have that capability. That's why you tend not to focus on it. You tend to have a closed heart about your calling. That's what I'm sensing. And I feel like for some of you, you love photography, and could be your photography will make an awareness to the world. That could be one of your life purpose job. And I feel like for some of you, you're being called on to practice kindness or being a nurturer, because that's also what this means. Okay, so for some of you, yeah, you're so busy finding a lover that you forgot your life purpose. That's what I'm sensing. And you're a sweet individual, could be if you got involved in a relationship. But I have a feeling here with the mirror, I feel like the heaven is trying to make you see who you truly are, rather than what you put as a facade. The angels say, I feel like they're trying to tell you, be authentic. I feel like you have been through a lot, because the heaven is teaching you to be authentic. And they are just teaching you what will happen if you will be deceitful, what will happen if you're full of lies. And I feel like the struggles that you got yourself into is by you portraying on something that you're not. The angels say it's making you as a wise person, and the teacher here in your life is your experiences, and it's trying to form you into something that you should be. Number 4. So I feel like you're divinely guided, I feel, because of number 4. So we'll check with your Dixit. So what I'm feeling here is that right now you're struggling with money. You're not really standing in your power. Probably this is what you really portray when you're not really into it. But I feel like the heaven is trying to pull you away from your deceitful energy. That's what I'm sensing. And I feel like you're trying to walk away from your calling. I feel that's why you encounter a lot of drama in your life. I feel like you're mad at your life. Number 4, because I feel like you encounter a lot of things in your life. I feel like the heaven is trying to transform you into a wise person. Okay, or trying to tell you that your attitude or whatever it is not really good. That's why you encounter certain difficulty in your life. And you need to know the truth that you have goodness within. You just need to light it up. That's what you need to do. So anyway, it reminds me of Saint Paul. Saint Paul actually is not a good person in the past. He is a murderer of Christians. But look what happened to him in the future. Like he became a light worker. He became a prophet for God. I feel like same goes to you. Like you have a bad past. People see you as something that's negative. But I feel like you really have a tendency to be someone that's new. Because you have that calling. And I feel like that is what you're meant to do. I feel like you're aware about it and you're thinking if you will accept it or not. That's what I'm sensing here. So I have a feeling that you encounter difficulty in your life so that you can also learn about exchanging gifts, about what you put out there is what you receive. And I feel like could be some of you are blaming the heaven of what you encounter. And they want you to see your true colors or true nature why you encounter such difficult situations. It's also because of your doings. That's what they want you to know. So be the blessed in both ways. So I feel like right now you feel like you're not blessed. Could be you try to portray to the world that you're blessed, you're happy of where you're at, but all honesty is that your life is in chaos. But they want you to know that you can turn things upside down. You encounter these things because you need to, I feel like you need to show the world your true colors rather than not. I feel like your life is teaching you to be authentic, the power of authenticity, and also about bad karmas and good karmas. Like what you put out there is what you shall receive. And I feel like it's transforming you to be a good person at heart. That's what I'm sensing. And I feel like you're divinely guided by heaven because you're really meant to be a speaker. You're meant to change. You encounter those chaos and conflict for you to be a better person. Never mind about your past. Past is past. It's just history. And you don't have to repeat the history that you should be that way till the future, till the day you die, because I feel like you're not meant to be that way. You're meant for greatness, number 4. But you will have that abundance, that blessings, if you embrace your calling. And I feel like for some of you, you're meant to be a speaker. You're meant to share your story, okay, of what you are in the past. Don't dim your light. Don't be afraid that people will judge you for or manipulate you for what you share, okay, because that transforms you into a better person. And even Saint Paul admit to others that he have been deceitful, he have been evil in the past, but he embraced the greatness of God. Okay? He embraced how God transformed him into a good person. And that's what you need to realize too, that even those people that has a difficult past can be transformed into something that is divine, okay, or there's divine intervention that's happening in your life right now. That's what I feel. And you can sense that you're accelerating. It's for the best, number 4. It will bring you joy, happiness, and success one day. The angels say, embrace your calling and see the wonders that it shall provide you in the long run. Be patient with yourself. It's not very easy to transform yourself into somebody that is new, somebody that is worthy of love, somebody that will be understanding and authentic. Okay, so is there anything else? They said that's it. So anyway, thank you for watching, those who chose number 4, and sending you all peace, love, and light. Bye.